What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the NFL Honors promo. For a lot of you guys that don't know, next week they're going to be doing the whole NFL honors for the certain players. They've already released who's the top player in each situation, like, you know, player of the year, all that stuff. We know about TJ Watt. They did, you know, obviously Aaron Donald, any of the big name current players that you know are studs are going to be getting those honors cards, right? So some of you guys are asking, you know, Gmia, when you're getting ready now, you know, you're looking at my team, you're like, yo, Gmia, you invested heavily in these team of the year players. Yo, what's the deal? Like, should I be doing that? What's up, right? All right, let me explain something to you guys. You should be doing whatever you have the capacity to do. I spend like my coins and I upgrade my players based on what I have on my roster. For instance, Trent Brown, because he's a Raider, it made sense for me to get him. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus we had him already powered up before, you know, he got this. We just had to get the 14,000 training, whatever it was, to add to his card. And then we added him in. But when you look at his numbers, this card is realistically endgame at right tackle. In my opinion, I would say he's the best lineman in the game right now. Regardless of the speed being 70 or whatever, you know, obviously they're going to have faster linemen. He's so big in the run game and the passing game, and he's a 99 strength. He's unbelievable. Right? So when you think about the fact that I upgraded that, I didn't upgrade it for any other reason other than the fact I was happy he was a Raider and I have a Raiders theme team. So when you look at the honors players and you're trying to figure out, yo, gee, they're going to be releasing this guy. You know, obviously Aaron Donald, right? Aaron Donald's going to get an upgrade. Yo, gee, what should we do about that? If you already rage sold Aaron Donald because you're infuriated about the fact that he's only at 85 speed, his numbers are not that good. Should you go get him back right now? It's highly likely that he's going to get a card. It's extremely likely that he's going to get another card. Okay? Like, he's going to get dude, he's getting it, right? So what does that mean for you? What it means for you is if you have him already powered up, I still play him despite the fact that there's other players that are way better than him. I still play him because he just gets glitchy. And guess what? I know you guys are looking at it. Block shed, power move, finesse move. He's at least a minimum of 90. So we're all set with that. But what's going to happen when he gets his honors card, right? That's going to be all bolstered up. More than likely, his strength is going to go to 97, change, whatever. They're going to increase the block shed, power move, finesse move, obviously, and he's going to be a stud. Again, if you don't have him right now, he may be a good investment. Just a player that you know for a fact is going to get something out of it. TJ Watt, if you're a Steeler fan, you know, you can start naming the players. There's a lot of players that, you know, you could just know, all right, this guy's gonna be doing this guy's gonna be getting that. What's the young dude's name? Micah Parsons. All those names that you've been hearing all year, those players are gonna start to get upgrades. So you're gonna look at your team based on what you know, because like I said, the list has already been released by the NFL. All the players' names that you see there are getting a card. So for the Raiders, unfortunately, I don't think there's anyone from the Raiders, so it doesn't really heavily affect me, other than the fact that we've been able to upgrade and we have 52 of 50, so we got 2 spots where we could replace Raiders and actually get, you know, another player that's, you know, obviously honors or whatever like that. So in my situation, when I'm upgrading right now, I'm just looking for the bigger, better player. I don't care specifically about the theme team because I have Myles Garrett, I have Danielle Hunter, I have those key players, Isaiah Simmons, Derwin James. You know, I have the key players that already add more depth to my team. But you may be in a situation where, let's say you're a Dallas Cowboy theme team, and you're like, yo, gee, I want that Micah Parsons. Okay. You want that Trevon Diggs. Okay. You know, like, these guys are going to get upgrades, and they just got upgrades. But EA can't, like, say, oh yeah, you just got a card. They have to give it to them as part of the promo. We've seen it before, where like a week before a guy got a card and then they got another one. It just works out that way. So you may be looking at it differently based on the way that I'm viewing it. Now, if for whatever reason, hear me out, right? Micah Parsons is like his next level card that comes out is pretty much OP and savage. We may add Micah Parsons because we have the capability of doing it. The only issue that I have is that, as you guys all know, it doesn't really matter how fast the outside linebackers are. You're going to still get, escape artist on. If the player knows what they're doing. See, that's the thing. A lot of you guys be like, yeah, all I do is have a spy and I send a spy. So you're playing people that don't know how to use escape artists. Because if you understand the way escape artist works, it's virtually unstoppable. It literally is. So let's take a look at this Micah Parsons card real quick. This was his previous card. So if he's at a 94 speed, his limited right here, dude, you know that his honors card is going to be sick. Problem is, let's look at those last 3. Block shed, power moves. Bro, dude's failing, dude. Finesse move. He doesn't have all 3. Would EA give him all 3? Maybe if we were willing to power up the card, but I don't think the card itself will have it. But that's just me, because EA is going to be looking for a way for us to spend more money. So they may have him like 89 power move, so that we have to get the power up, get this card, and it's going to skyrocket. It's going to be stupid. And then, pretty much you have to get it to a 90 that way, because the cards just play better when they have 90s all across the board. All right. So obviously his speed will go to like a 96, 97, whatever. Would he be usable? He's a run stopper, guys. Run stoppers are really, really bad cards because they don't really get the right abilities. And if they do get an ability you want to use, it's overpriced because they're run stoppers. So that's something that we would have to gauge. This is the situation that we're going to have to figure out going forward, right? This right now is very, very important because I just want you guys to know, when I sold Von Miller yesterday, look, Von Miller is still a really good card, but you can see that he's been tuned down. He wasn't as good the day after, and something is going really crazy with the way that the game is playing right now. It's a lot more ridiculousness, I would want to say, that's going on within the game. So we have to be a little bit careful about, how we maneuver and get rid of cards. Because I don't want you guys that invested in the Team of the Year cards to just start selling them. Oh my God, bro, this guy's coming out. The dude from the Colts, he's getting a card. He's one of the team. He's an honors running back. So everybody's going crazy. Dude, Cordell Patterson played for the Raiders. He's a 98 speed. Don't sell him. Just leave it alone. You don't have to get overly excited about anything unless it's a position that you already had filled with another team. If that's the case, we're all set. Do I love me some Derwin James? I play him at corner. Let me tell you something. Game 1, he forced a fumble. Game 1, he forced a fumble. All right? In the flat. Dude threw it to the flat. He blasted him. Dude, he's here to stay. If they release somebody else that seems to be better at the natural cornerback position, would I consider playing them? Yes, but I like the way Derwin James plays. He's not a Raider, but he plays very well for me. There's no option of me getting rid of him just because they're putting out honest cards. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to pick and choose the proper player. And preferably the players that you already have. Now, some of you psychos have your full team as your theme team. That is crazy. It's no way possible that should be a thing. Okay? But you guys are psychos, so everybody. And there's some real trash players in those slots. But players like yourselves, you're going to have to figure out if you want to step out of that whole little circle that you're in, like a full Browns team, like something weird like that, and start adding some of these honor players and upgrading your team that way. So like I said, that's why I sold Von Miller yesterday. Get my coins up, get ready, and just like I said, when they drop the honors, my boy over there, where is he? Where the hell is he? Why don't I see this guy anywhere? Aaron Donald. Oh, there he goes. He's definitely going to get an upgrade. Would I add TJ Watt? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's the way that you guys should start thinking. But it's available on NFL.com, the list of the players that are going to be getting honors next week. So take a look at that. Maybe we'll even get an Aaron Rodgers. If you guys want it enough, let me know in the chat. If I see some A-Rod 12s in the comments, we might end up getting some Aaron Rodgers action going. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.